Hello and welcome to the YouTube channel of mprugs.com. Hope you and your family are doing well. In today's episode, I'm going to be featuring three what we refer to as masterpiece quality types of Persian rugs. These are all carpets that are from a certain part of Iran in the Persian rug industry, known as two of them are from Nain and one is from Mashad. These are very, very unique pieces, great history behind them, and these are also great examples of what I have talked about in my other videos about the decline in Persian rugs. You have three masterpieces, two of them are associated with workshops that really no longer exist. These are rugs that were made in the 70s and early 80s. And so if you are into Persian rugs and you like to see examples of actual masterpieces, there is one that is a 10-foot square piece that I'm going to be featuring. This is a silk foundation, 10-foot square, that's 3 meters. Nain Shishla, silk foundation, Gonbad design, absolutely amazing, stunning masterpiece. This is something that it was woven in the early 80s. And this piece right here, we have had other similar pieces in the past. We currently, for example, have a couple of octagons. But what makes this square piece so unusual is the fact that it has a silk foundation, and it is one of the early examples of when the Nain weavers started to incorporate the Gonbad design. And I'm going to be featuring, I'm going to show you guys a little video clip of it later. It's just a stunning piece. I've had square ones. We got the couple of polygons right now on our website, and people just absolutely love them. This is a showstopper type of a Persian rug. But then we also have two examples right here. We have a Persian rug that a Mashad that is reversed. That is where you typically have a wool rug cotton foundation with silk highlights. Well, in this case, you have a silk foundation, almost pure silk. This is a rug that has a ton of silk highlights in the designs, like the flowers. The fruits are almost all made out of pure silk. Silk foundation. This is a piece that was made by a workshop associated with the Saber family. The Saber family in Mashad, one of the premier workshops back in the days. One of their master weavers there, a gentleman by the name of Bazmi, made this piece just absolutely stunning. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. Then we also have the Mashad right here, the Mashad piece. This is something that for those, Nain piece. I got the two mixed up here. This right here is an actual Nain. If you are into Persian rugs, you know, when it comes to the Nain weavers, we're talking about one of the most famous workshops in Iran, the Habibian weaving family. Here we have another famous workshop that was actually very small, and it kind of remained small, and then it kind of faded away in the 80s. But this is actually made by the Pahlavan-Safai family. Now, for those of you that are into Persian rugs, you will see this design right here, this directional design with the plants, the flowers, and the animals and everything. You got the waterfall, you got the animals drinking from the pond, you got the birds. There's just so much going on in this rug, and there's so much of it that is done in all silk. This is an older Shishla piece. This piece right here was made by this family that became really known in the 60s and 70s. If you were to Google Nain Pahlavan-Safai. You will see many examples of their rugs. And this particular directional, almost pictorial tree of life design is what they called it in the Persian rugs, that depicts the wildlife, the foresty life with the trees and all that. That is classic for the workshop. Now, there seems to be disagreement on how to spell their name. Some folks have, they spell Safai with two I's. Some people, like we do, we just use one I. Some people just skip it. They just refer to the workshop as Pahlavan-Safai. And so I'm going to leave it up to you. But if you Google them, you'll see many examples of it. And what is beautiful about these two pieces also is the fact that they are not that overly expensive. These are rugs that date back to the 70s, but unlike a lot of other masterpiece rugs, and no better example of it than right here with this Nain. If this has been a Habibian, this Shishla rug would have been in the tens of thousands. But because it is not, because it is made by a smaller, less known workshop that is nonetheless very thought after amongst collectors and those that know about them, you will see that this is a type of rug, the same with the Mashad. These are actually priced very reasonably, and a lot of my clients, they like to hang up these types of rugs on walls, although this Nain rug, definitely, we've had a few pieces like this in the past, and we've had it where clients lay them out on the floors. And alongside, before I show you the video of the large piece, the octagon, the square with the octagon Gonbad design in the middle, I want to just briefly mention to you, as I do in all of my videos, if you have any questions about a rug that you may have. In this channel, it's all about handmade rugs, but I also make myself available to you. So if you have a question about a rug that you may own, feel free to email me. You will find the link below to a video in which I tell you what type of pictures I need and the size. I typically get a couple of emails a day from viewers of our channel, as well as from the clients on our website at mprugs.com with questions about rugs that they own themselves. If you have quick, basic questions, feel free, email me. Let me know. I'll be more than happy to help you out identifying the rugs or give you some real quick information. Also, like I said, this channel is all about Persian rugs. Well, actually, it's about handmade rugs, not just Persian. And so if you have a passion for them, as many of us do, feel free to subscribe. We'll typically come out with another video about a week or so. Also, feel free to check out our website at mprugs.com. We currently, at the time of this video is taken, since I'm featuring a couple of beautiful Nain rugs, I thought I'll point it out whenever we can. Unlike a lot of businesses, we do not have just random bogus sales. That's not what we do. We price our rugs from the start with the knowledge in mind that you as a buyer nowadays, you can shop and compare and everything. And so I have always made it a point of being very forthright and upfront about everything. And so, but sometimes we're able to get carpets and we pass on the savings. If we're able to get them at a great price, we'll pass them right on. And we have a few beautiful Nain rugs that we currently have for sale, and where we have basically have slashed them as much as we could. We got a couple of gorgeous runners, and then we have a very classic piece. These are also the Shishla quality, same as what you see right here, but these are new pieces. And so with all of that out of the way, I'm going to switch gears. I'm going to actually showcase to you the square Gonbad piece and then I'm going to come back and say my final goodbyes. Also, if you need additional information about these pieces, obviously links below in the description, everything. So I'm going to see you again. So here is the Nain that I was mentioning earlier. It is absolutely, I mean, like I said, this is one of our personal favorites. And what is unique about this piece, this dates back to the early 80s. I'm just going to walk around and you can see now as I'm approaching the dark, looking at it from the dark side, you can see, especially when you look in the medallion, when you look in the center, you can see how the silk kind of steps away and the overall design becomes more noticeable. And then from the light side, you can see the center. You can also see the silk in all of the various designs. This was actually made, custom made for a very well-known, very large Persian rug wholesaler in Germany who retired. And this piece, when he passed away, his family made this piece available to us. This was actually in his living room, formal living room, and it looks like it never got anywhere. We can tell that when we look at the fringes and everything. When we look on the back of it, I mean, this is a silk foundation masterpiece, and it is really exceptionally rare to find them in this type of quality. Some people refer to them as chahala because it is a silk foundation, but this is a rock solid, very high quality shishla. And as I pointed out, when you, and I don't really want to step on the rug, but you can see all the silk between the white, basically the little white roads, the white lines that you see that separate all of the fields, all of that is pure silk, and well as all the silk in the detailing and everything. And you'll also notice the designs and everything. This overall border, this is also what tells a lot of us about the age and everything. And so, like I said, this is from the early 80s. So this is one of the rarest types of recent Nain rugs that we got. But this is a great example. This is something that a lot of dealers, they would even sell this as a brand new piece, but obviously that is not the case. But it is like new, absolutely stunning. So this is also the type of rug, as I mentioned to you. We have other pieces, Nain shishlas of the similar quality cotton foundation that featured this gorgeous popular design. They're on our website, but this is a type of rug that I thought I just have to showcase it to you, since most of you have not seen these types of rugs in person. So hope you enjoyed this one. I'm going to be coming back to you now real quick and say my goodbyes. So I hope you enjoyed the video about these beautiful examples of older Persian rugs that are not antiques. If they had been, they would have been priced complete on a different scale, but they are great examples of the type of workmanship that is basically, that we're losing, that is basically becoming less and lesser of. The quality of the silk and the wools and everything, they're basically not the type that you'll find any, you don't find them really in the brand new pieces. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm going to be coming back to you with many more videos to come. In the meantime, wishing you and your family the very best. Until we see each other again, take care.